guys, what's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. So we got ourselves a little bit of winter weather that is ongoing. We're decided we're going to do a little bit of coverage on this here. And we are going to be giving you guys live updates on what is going on. But what's up, everybody? Hope everyone's doing good. You're going to notice a change to the layout. I did a little bit of changes today. Got moved some things around, added some new things, and all that fun stuff. But what's up, everybody? Hope everyone's doing good. Let's see who we got here today. We have Marby. We have, let's see here, Chrissy. We have Peachy. Let's see here, Supple. Let's see here. We have Ben. We also have Roby. Heaven. Is that how you say your name? Sorry. I'm Heavenly, I think it is. Let's see here. Glendale. And of course, everybody else who is here just not chatting. Hope everyone's doing good. So we are actively seeing a bit of snow. We've already seen a little bit of that snow roll its way through the Kansas City area. The snow is done for you folks out there by Kansas City. We've actually gotten some reports here. Wow, 5 inches apparently reported by the public. 4 or 5 inches. Jeez, that's actually a lot more than I was thinking. 5.5. Look at that one. Wow, that's a lot more snow than I thought that they've got. Columbia, we pick up, see here, about an inch or so. Yeah, 'cause snow's kind of pulling out of those regions there. It's still snowing out there by St. Louis. That's where the camera we have currently is. If we take a look at that real quickly, this is a live camera out in St. Louis currently. It's a little fuzzy, but it is definitely snowing out there. A lot of that should be coming to an end relatively soon. We're not really going to see a whole lot more, but we already do have reports of about 2 or so inches out there of snowfall in the vicinity of St. Louis. So we are seeing quite a bit of snowfall. You know, not a whole lot, but enough. Now, the snow is working its way through southern Illinois, currently into southern Indiana, getting ready to start working its way into, like, Kentucky. It'll be rolling into Kentucky here very, very shortly. We'll start to get some of that. The temperatures, too, as you can see, are sub-freezing, so this stuff will be sticking, and it could cause some problems out there. They did update the winter weather advisories and stuff like that since the last time we did our live stream here. We do have a lot of winter weather advisories all the way from southern Illinois, really east-central Missouri. They did cancel the ones for Kansas City area. But they do have some still in effect for the eastern side here of Missouri, going through southern Illinois, southern Indiana, cutting through Kentucky, going into West Virginia, and so forth. So let's see here. What's up, Glendale? Hope you're doing good. What's up, Rocca? Hope you're doing all right. What's up, Jaden? What's up, Deb? Freebird says, thanks for your forecast. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Glad to help you guys out. Yeah, we will be doing personals at good forecast soon. With you guys. I just kind of want to talk about what's going on currently, you know, real quick, just kind of get the word out there, and then we'll dive more into personal zip codes and stuff like that here in a few minutes. That way we can help y'all out, kind of let y'all know what you can expect in general. So another thing is that we're still seeing a lot of lake effect snow. That's not really going to end anytime soon. It's going to kind of be that way for a while. Let's see, we're going to change up our cameras here. We get a new live camera out there. Here's another one. You can kind of see. Still out there in St. Louis, by the way, where that camera's at. But yeah, we are still seeing a lot of heavy lake effect snow continuing to on-go across the Great Lakes region here. Hopping over here back to the radar, we are seeing quite a bit of accumulations and stuff like that out there by areas near Hamburg. Just towards Buffalo, it looks like some of that snow is starting to kind of get closer to Buffalo here. In general, if we take a look at the overall accumulations and stuff like that, Buffalo, yeah, it's kind of mixed for Buffalo. You know, the more south in Buffalo you go, the more greater potential of snowfall you're going to have. But we are still expecting a lot of snow. Still seeing quite a bit of snow heading out there towards Watertown. Yeah, these regions out here, no joke, we're going to be seeing like over 50 inches of snow out there. It is just insane. Absolutely insane. I mean, that's type of snow where you get snowed in. So please be careful out there if you know anybody out in that region there. We are still expecting a lot of snow, throughout western Michigan here. Still for the northern side, could pick up well over a foot in some areas here. We are looking out for that. And, of course, for the upper state as well. Basically where you see this yellow here, this is where we could be seeing at least a foot or so. So, quite a bit of snowfall is forecasted for a lot of the Great Lakes areas here. Let's see here. Super happy that every bit of the snow we've gotten here in the past. Here, hold on. In my past of Kentucky has come after dark, the best time for accumulation usually. Yeah, I mean, it's just you can't really see it as much at night. I'd prefer it during the daytime, but I know what you mean. So here's the latest guidance in terms of about how much snow we are expecting out there by, Louisville and whatnot. We are, expected to pick up possibly about an inch or so. We definitely could be picking up quite a bit of snowfall accumulation. Some local areas, certainly could pick up a little bit more than others. Southern Indiana out there near Dale, Jasper, Leavenworth. Some of those regions could be picking up a couple of inches of snowfall, maybe 1 or 2. But yeah, out there by Louisville, possibly about an inch and a half or so expected in general. That kind of really applies for northern Kentucky in general. Shouldn't really see much of anything south of Elizabethtown, south of Danville. All of that's going to be mostly to the north. In general, but yeah, we could be picking up a couple of inches out here, but then snow really does pick up once we head our way into the upper elevations here of West Virginia. At this point we could be seeing not only a couple inches, but possibly right around 2 to 4, locally 5 or 6. Can't be ruled out overall. Let's see here. East of us, wish we had received a little in central Indiana. Yeah, unfortunately it just kind of remained just south of mostly for southern Indiana. Down there, we're going to be getting a couple of inches. But, yeah, for central Indiana, it's not really your storm overall. Now, there actually is another clipper system that could be following shortly behind this. In general, I've been kind of watching this for the last little bit. So first of all, obviously we have this guy here. You can see that big streak of winter weather advisories that we have all the way from eastern Missouri cutting through. So after this occurs, there's going to be another little wave of moisture working its way down here into the country in general. This will be driving a little bit more snowfall along with it. So if we work our way down in time, you can kind of see that we get kind of this other little band of snowfall. Now, out of this, I wouldn't really expect a whole lot. It's not going to be like a major winter storm or anything like that, but it could bring an inch or so to some of these regions out here. Now, one thing that is going to continue to occur is that lake effect snow. I mean, that's just, that stuff's not going to be ending anytime soon, unfortunately. We're just continuing to see a lot of that cold air work its way over the Great Lakes and, really generate quite a bit of snowfall and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's going to be pretty hefty in general regarding the lake effect snow for a while now. And even, models like GFS and whatnot in the long range of things, really doesn't have that lake effect snow really ending either. Let's go ahead and hop our way up here to the Great Lakes. We'll go up to the northeast here so you can kind of see portions of the Great Lakes. So basically the way this is going to work out is just, over the next several days, we're going to be getting more lake effect. Now, there's actually another little system here that's going to be kind of disturbing the northeast and disturbing New England here, basically with a bit of snow. That'll be taking place on December 4th, going into December 5th. I've been tracking this for about a day or so. I've been watching it for a little bit. It's pretty consistent. Euro, ECMWF here, that we're on now, also supports this fairly well. So we're going to be getting a disturbance, bringing some more snow to the region up in the northeast between the 4th and the 5th, which will be driving a bit of accumulations. Still is a little bit unknown, to be for sure exactly how much accumulations we're going to be getting out of this. But there will definitely be the possibility for a little bit more accumulations out there. And you guessed it, after that system rolls through, there might even be a little bit more lake effect because it's just continually bringing down more cooler air from up north, which is just a big mess, just a real big mess. I mean, yeah, all models are on board. I mean, you can see here for December 5th, this is the CMC model. We looked at the GFS, the Euro, now CMC, and you can actually see that, you know, we're dealing with basically the same thing, you know, just that little disturbance rolling through, driving some snow, and then afterwards you can still see some of that lake effect that is going to be a problem. So, you know, obviously if you guys live out there, you know, in the Great Lakes region, I would heavily advise just keeping an eye on the weather. And now some of you guys are not really going to be dealing with lake effects, but a lot of you folks will. As you can see out here, like once again, this is the expected amount of snowfall up here in New York State, for example, right now. Out there by like Bright, let's see here, a pretty solid amount of snowfall in general, which is just going to be quite an issue. So, you know, we'll definitely be keeping a close eye out there for those regions there. Let's see here. Freebird says, thank you. You're very welcome. A couple inches would be nice for a holiday feel. I agree. I completely understand. You know, I grew up north in Virginia, and we had, you know, not many Christmas snows, but, you know, we'd get snow this time of the year, and it would be like, you know, cold. And, you know, I've been in Florida the last 3 winters here, and it's just, it doesn't feel the same, you know? It doesn't feel like Christmas or, you know, around that time. It's just warm. I mean, right now it's, you know, lower 60s, lower mid 60s currently. I mean, it's different. Now, up in the north here, we are still dealing with a lot of cold temperatures and stuff like that. Currently, we are dealing with single-digit temps out there by, like, Minnesota. Absolutely freezing out there. Just very, very cold. Ohio Valley currently in the 20s. You know, during the daytime, I mean, obviously the sun's going down now. It is still very cold currently. Now, all the snow that's falling here, like I said, should be able to stick fairly well due to the fact that it is freezing. I mean, you can see temperatures under that snow currently. Is, you know, in the freezing temperature zone, you know, a couple degrees under, which, you know, is allowing for that to accumulate. As of latest updates in St. Louis, we are pulling about 2 inches or so, being reported out there in St. Louis. That's where that camera that we have to my left is. That's out there kind of in the metropolitan area. That doesn't look like it, but it is out there in St. Louis in general. Let's see. What's up, United? Hope you're doing good. MD says, hi, Andrew. Hope you're having a good day. You too. You as well. See, it's freezing in Troy, Ohio. Yeah, a lot of Ohio seems to be very cold right now, especially up north, northeast there. I mean, shoot, temperatures are like in the mid-20s right now, dude. That is really cold. Really, really cold. RB says, I heard some sort of an advisory from my town called Wolcott, North New York. Didn't hear anything else about it. Gotcha. So we'll dive into personal zip code forecasts right now if you guys want to. Be more than glad to do that. Right now we have a couple of winter weather advisories out here towards you know, New York State, towards Auburn and Syracuse. You know, Syracuse, we could be picking up possibly up to 5 inches of snowfall in general, which, you know, it's decent amount. In my opinion, you know, 5-inch snowstorms, pretty solid. We got all kinds of watches and warnings scattered all over the place here. Some of them from lake effect, some of them from the Clipper. I mean, we got a long line of winter weather advisories here from this Clipper system that's, you know, currently driving through currently. Let's see here. I hope that Southwest Ohio gets some snow soon. Yeah, out of this guy, probably not. Probably not. It's probably going to be a little bit longer. I mean, you might get a little bit, according to the NAM here. Let's change to HRRR real quickly. I do want to pull up some other model opinions here. I mean, I would not be surprised if maybe you pick up a little bit of snow, but it probably won't be anything really accumulative. I mean, you might just see a few flurries fall in like southern Ohio, but yeah, I mean, it probably really won't be anything like significant per se. It won't be. It won't be. It'll just, you know, be a little bit of flurries and stuff. Let's see here. Storm Watcher says, hello, Andrew. It's currently 30 in Bristol, Tennessee. Hope you're having a good day. You too, man. You too. Seems pretty cold out there. Tennessee's forecast, really not expecting much, honestly. Tennessee, all that activity is going to be to the north. Pretty much just squeezing into Kentucky is kind of where a lot of that snow is going to end up going there. Marby says, thank you. I just didn't know if it was going to snow here or not because the winter weather advisory came up out of nowhere today. Here, let me pull up your area. Let's see here. Wolcott's, you are in that winter weather advisory, my friend. You are in that. 4 to 8 inches of snowfall out there where you're at. Look at that, 4 to 8. From 10 p.m. Sunday to 10 a.m. Monday. So, obviously today is Saturday. So, from, basically tomorrow night. That's when you're going to really start to get that. We're going to switch up cameras here. But, yeah, definitely a pretty good amount of snowfall. I mean, 4 to 8 inches is, that's enough to cause some serious impacts and serious issues. Auburn, stuff like that. To your south, up to 5 inches or so. Overall going on. Let's see here. Caden, thank you, man. Tropical Storm team for 27 months. Wow, dude. Thank you. Saying hello. The lake effect snow is crazy for New York, Pencil. Is that PA or PY? Was that meant to be PA in Ohio? Yeah, it's definitely pretty wild out there, man. That is for sure. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate your support. 27 months, man. That's crazy. Thank you. Let's see here. Kevin says, Henderson, New York, about 20 miles south of Watertown. Strong winds, lots of grapple. Oh, gotcha. About 2 inches of snow. Grapple on the ground, getting colder. Thunder snow possible later tonight. So, with thunder snow, I didn't see anything in the convective outlook mentioning any thunder snow, really. But I really wouldn't be surprised, to be honest with you. Let me pull up the instability and stuff, see if there's any instability in the atmosphere. I mean, there's little traces of instability. I wouldn't be surprised if a couple rumbles of thunder occurred here and there, to be honest with you. But yeah, grapple. I've only seen that a couple times. If you all don't know what grapple is, it's a type of wintry precipitation. It's kind of like little balls of powdery snow. That's kind of what grapple is. It's the best way I can explain it. So, let's see here. Meant to be Pennsylvania. Oh, you're good, man. You're good. I was just making sure. Let's see. 20 degrees in North Illinois. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's pretty frigid out there. It's very cold. Very, very cold. Like I said, out there, towards St. Louis. I mean, you can see that if we look at the radar here, a lot of that snow is going to stop relatively soon. For the St. Louis area here, it's gonna stop relatively soon. You guys out there in St. Louis is about to stop with your snowfall. But we do have reports out there of a couple of inches of snowfall out there in St. Louis. I mean, forecast held up pretty good. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember yesterday when we were forecasting this, we were talking about St. Louis 2 to 4 inches of snowfall, and I was expecting around 2 inches. So it seems like that's pretty much on point here. In general, I mean, it's not a really a lot, but it is enough to cause some impacts and stuff like that. On the cameras I was actually watching earlier today, and I was seeing some snowplows go by. So there's definitely definitely some impacts, especially on back roads and stuff and bridges. Bridges, they got the air going under and over the bridge, which cools it down very quickly, and all that mess. Let's see here. Was I referencing sleet or grapple? Grapple. So grapple is like little pellets, not ice, but like powdery snow. Now sleet is little pellets of ice. Grapple is little pellets of like powdery snow. And you can grab it and you can squeeze it and it just turns into powder. It's like, a really, really dry precipitation. Why is this? That was weird. Did y'all see that? Program didn't like me there for a minute, but yeah, I mean it's different. You don't really see it too often. I mean, you see it time to time, but not really a whole lot in general. Let's see here. Do I think that, let's see, Tri-Cities area in eastern Tennessee will get any snowfall? No, you guys out there in Tennessee, we are not expecting any snowfall. I mean, this season, maybe, but for now, no. The only areas out there towards, like, Tennessee that could get some snow is going to be for those upper elevations out there, like Johnson City and, like, maybe near Gatlinburg. I mean, but yeah, really it won't see too much. Let's see here. Grapple is an indication of wind shear. Oh, really? I really haven't studied grapple and how it develops as much as main precip types like snow and rain and stuff. But grapple, yeah, there's actually multiple types of wintry precipitation, and grapple is one of them. But yeah, I mean that makes sense. I mean, because it just compacts, from the wind shear and all that, and like I said, it's basically just little pellets of powdery snow in general. But snowflakes are being uplifted by different air temperatures. That makes sense. Some temperature inversions can do stuff like that. That makes cloud into one another and they become little pellets. Yeah, that sounds about right. It does. Yeah, I find it very fascinating. In general, just like how all that stuff works. I mean, it's crazy, man. Weather just works in some crazy ways. Let's see here. I want to pull something up real quickly. I want to pull up my stream on another tab real quickly. But yeah, guys, if y'all want me to take a look at your zip codes, we'll be. I guess we'll go ahead and start that now. So I'll let you guys know if you're in any warning or any advisory or any watch or anything like that. We'll let you guys know. So if you don't know how that works, you grab your zip code, put your zip code down in the chat, and then I'll pull it up there, and we'll go off of that. I mean, like we mentioned, though, we do have. Let's see here. We do have a lot of those winter weather advisories and stuff out there through Kentucky for Louisville area here. I mean, like I said, we'll just pull up these advisories and stuff, and we'll let you guys know, basically, what you can expect and everything. But yeah, I mean, decent amounts of snow is forecasted. Honestly, which is pretty interesting is on previous assessments when we were first tracking this little clipper system. I mean, it was only showing a couple tenths of an inch, and it's like it's really quick. It just turned into quite a few inches out there. I mean, like I said, I mean, some areas apparently out there in western Missouri reported 5 inches or so. I mean, look, 5 inches there, magnitude 5, and then this is 2 inches, 5.5 inches. I mean, there's been some decent reports coming through out there. All right, let's see here. Jack wants me to take a look at, I don't know how you say your name fully, so I'm going to say Jack. 14057. Gotcha. 14057. This is out here in New York. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so you're out there by Eden. Yeah, that area is going to be getting quite a bit of snowfall in general. Let's see here. Go ahead and bring that back up for you. So, yeah, you're basically south of Buffalo, and that's where a lot of that snow is currently. Is a lot of it's going to be south of Buffalo here. We're starting to get a little bit of snow working its way just into the Buffalo region. But let's see here. I mean, yeah, like areas like Watertown and stuff are just getting a serious amount. But yeah, for you out there, let's see here towards Eden. Yeah, we're talking like possibly not 1, but maybe 2 feet of snow out here. I mean, it's going to be ridiculous. So yeah, you're going to definitely want to be bracing for that. You can see Eden here. We could be picking up a good 2 feet or so. Locally higher amounts, I mean, even being possible there, you can see that the expected amount here of accumulation, could be breaching up in the upper 20s, lower 30 inches or so. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot of snow that we're likely going to be seeing here. Dunkirk area here going down the coast. I mean, yeah, these areas up here in like western New York State, mostly just south of Buffalo, are going to be getting quite a bit of snowfall in general, for sure. Andy says I got 6 inches of snow so far. That's a pretty good amount of snow. Absolutely. What's up, Scott? Whoa! What was that? Did you guys see that flash? Was that thunder snow? There's no way, dude. Or was that just a camera glitch or something? Hold on, I'm going back on my stream to look at that. Dude, that might have been thunder snow we just caught there. I didn't think we were supposed to get any out there by, like, St. Louis. That camera's in St. Louis. I don't know what the heck that was about. Did you guys see that? For a minute, I thought that was, like, the camera glitching, but when I looked at it again, it didn't look like it was that. It looked like an actual flash of some sort. Here, let's... Oh, that's a nice view. We're going to pull that one up for y'all. That's also in St. Louis. All these cameras we're looking at here are in St. Louis, by the way. Let's see here. Let's see. KH says place a big order for pickup tomorrow at Sam's Club, so I can stay inside for the next few days. Good to see you're prepping for it. Let's see. Hitting Cleveland, Ohio tomorrow around noon. Yeah, Cleveland's going to get a pretty solid amount of snowfall out there. Some regions out there, just, kind of, especially the northeastern side of Cleveland, we're going to be picking up a lot. We're going to be picking up a lot of snow. Let's see here. Thank you, Andrew. Make it go away. If I could, I would. If I had that power, that'd be pretty cool. But unfortunately, I can't really do that. I can only tell you where it's gonna go and how much we could see, but I can't make it stop or I can't make it happen. So let's see here. That's thunder snow. Wow, I thought it was, dude, because that didn't look like a camera glitch. That looked like lightning, which was kind of crazy. Let's see here. You replayed it a few times. Yeah. That. I would put money down that was thunder snow we just saw on the camera there. That was wow. For the people who don't really know, thunder snow's not very common at all. It's pretty hard to come across. So thunder snow is basically just heavy snow with thunder and lightning. It's like a thunderstorm but with snow, basically. It's pretty rare. Pretty rare. Anyways, but for the people just joining us, like I said, if you guys want me to take a look at your zip code, I'll let you all know what you can expect snow-wise, how much snow stuff like that. And let's see here. I was sitting here eating food and I heard, whoa. It's like I was Jim Cantori, dude. He's crazy, man, with this thunder snow. That's funny. Let's see. Neighbor of mine rode his bicycle through the snow. I used to do that. I used to do that a lot. I mean, who doesn't? Who hasn't done that before? But yeah. So like I said, if y'all do want me to take a look at specific locations, I'll be more than happy to help y'all out. That way, I can let you guys know how much snow you can get and all that stuff. Let's see. A Rough Rider, gotcha. Here, let's take a look at that real quick. Okay, so this is like coastal Massachusetts. So you guys, unfortunately, are going to be a little bit too warm for the next while to receive any snow. We're not expecting to see any snow out here within the next little bit. I mean, you can see it's going to be pretty much calm regarding that. A lot of the snow that we're getting here is going to be for like the upper side of the Northeast. Yeah, for coastal New England where you're at, you're not going to see any snow at least within the next 3 days or so. So yeah, I wouldn't expect much. Let's see here. I read a message that said the birds have a very hard time finding adequate food and water shelter during the winter. Yeah, that does make sense. I mean, let's see here. This morning their water bowl was frozen solid. Yeah, you get. It makes sense. I mean, life is hard during wintertime, Let's see. Your Storm Watcher wants me to take a look at Bristol, Tennessee. Gotcha, man. Let's see. 37620. Let's see. 37620. Gotcha, man. So, yeah, like we mentioned, Tennessee's not really going to be seeing much in general. The only areas that we're going to see snow for like Tennessee is going to be up there on the east. Now, I think you might be getting a little bit. You might be getting a little bit. Yeah, according to the official forecast, I mean, I would expect about a half an inch or so, and a trace to an inch would be the best way to go here. But I would expect around a half an inch or so. Really not going to be much of anything, to be honest with you. But, you might see some snowfall. That is possible. It'll be happening relatively late, too. But, that's that. Little Cam wants me to take a look at 63901. Gotcha, man. Let's see here. 63901. This is for Poplar Bluff. I think that's how you say that. Southeastern Missouri. Okay, so you guys, I think y'all are just going to be south of that snow. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just a little bit too warm, and the precipitation down there is, well, there is no precip down there, really. So you're probably not going to deal with any snowfall or anything like that out there, so wouldn't expect anything over there. But, give it time. Give it a little bit of time. We're not even in winter yet, and you'll be seeing some snow more than likely at some point at this time of the year. But for this guy, yeah, you're not going to see much. You're not going to see anything out of it. Let's see here. Rough Rider says, thanks. No problem. You're very welcome. Let's see. I would assume that the ice just isn't too thick. They could just peck through to get water, but I don't know. It after a while, it does get too thick where they can't really get through it. I would also assume that maybe they don't know that there's water under there. I don't know. I'm no bird expert. Couldn't tell you. But yeah, no, it is definitely rough. It does get rough out there, especially these temperatures that we're starting to get, especially up in the upper Midwest here. I mean, we're in the lower 20s, and up in the northern plains here, we're like in the single digits. It is really cold. We actually already did see like negatives, negative 10s, like a day or so ago out here. It was really cold. And that's just going to continue working its way down the country here. Let's hop to models, guys. We're going to take a look at the model real quickly. We'll pull up GFS here and look at the temperatures and stuff. Because, yeah, it's going to get very cold. Unfortunately, we have a lot of cold air kind of ahead of us here. So let's hop on over here. This is the American GFS model here. Time's in the top right, by the way, if y'all want to follow along here. So basically, for the morning of December 2nd, you can see where that freezing point is, which is this line right here. That's your freezing point. Anything under that's above freezing, and all this is below freezing. I mean, you can see at least a half of the country is going to be freezing in the morning of December 2nd. But yeah, once again, negatives, this little white line you see here, that's where it hits 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Remember, this does not feel like this is actual air temperature. This is your actual temperature outside, and it's going to be very, very cold, in the negatives and all that stuff. Let's see here. Then, of course, we work way into the morning of the 3rd, and you can see that freezing line does get a little bit closer. Yeah, we're going to be dealing with a lot of cold temps for the next several nights. So that's something, unfortunately, we're just going to have to kind of get used to for the next little bit. Yeah, it's just going to be too cold. Too cold. Let's see here. What's up, Tom? Hope you're doing good, man. Welcome. Saying evening. Hope y'all are doing well. You too, man. Welcome. So, but yeah, so like I said, guys, if y'all want me to take a look at zip codes, if there's any zip code you want me to pull up here, I'll be more than happy to look at it for you. Kind of let you guys know what you're looking at, with the snow and everything like that. We'll be more than happy to help you guys out. You know, that's why we're here. Do a little bit of coverage, talk about a little bit of the snow here. We're actually going to take a look at the camera real quickly. This is a very poor quality view of St. Louis right now, but you can see the roads are pretty wet. They've been dealing with a bit of snow and stuff like that lately. You can still see the snow on the sides of the roads. I mean, the temperature out in St. Louis right now is freezing. So black ice is a thing, you know. That is going to be something that we're going to need to look out for, is, you know, ice and stuff like that overnight. And, you know, we're already like in the 20s right now in St. Louis. And, you know, all those wet roads you see, it could be freezing soon, which can be very dangerous for travels. So I want you guys to know that, okay? I want you guys just to, you know, keep an eye out there for that if you're out there in St. Louis and, you know, similar areas. Let's see here. Julie wants me to take a look at 99503. Gotcha. Let's see here. 503. This is up here in Alaska. Wow. Dude, we don't cover Alaska too much, but let's see if I can do anything. I don't know if this works this way up there. Nah, unfortunately it doesn't. But let's see here. Well, at least as of now, you're not under any advisory or anything like that. Here, I'm on a mission now. Like I said, we don't really cover this area, but we're gonna do this. Let's see here. There's got to be ways that I can pull up Alaska. Here, let's bring y'all over here to the models. It's regional, maybe. I don't know if we can. Oh yeah, there's none up there. Yeah, it's a little difficult for me to get out there, but let's turn on the total snowfall. Out there in Anchorage, there's no warnings or anything like that. So difficult to see here. But yeah, I don't really think we're going to be dealing with anything crazy within the next little bit. So it's just a little bit difficult for us to reach out there in my main program that we use to look at the snowfall accumulations and stuff like that. It doesn't get out there, unfortunately, which I kind of wish it did, but you know. But you're not under any warnings or anything like that, so I think you're pretty good. There might be another way I can actually do this here. Hold on. Like I said, I'm determined to get this right and determined to do this here. Okay, so Anchorage. Okay, let's do this here. So Anchorage is like right in here, that little dot there. This is the GFS model. Okay, so at least for the next little bit, yeah, you're probably not going to get much snow anytime soon. So, wouldn't expect much. For those upper elevations, though, you guys could probably, you know, get a little bit. But, yeah, for Anchorage itself, it's just going to be too dry. Not really any snow going out there. I tried, man. Like I said, I don't really, we don't really have the programs to really cover this area too much. But from what it looks like, yeah, we're not going to see much of anything for you. Now, those upper elevations, like I said, to your south, that's where we're going to be getting a little bit of stuff going on out there. Let's see. It's where the cold front is flowing from. It's frustrating to us, too. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. How cold are you guys? You guys are very cold out here right now. Y'all are in the single digits and near the negatives nearby. Yeah, and so basically what's going on here is that we're just getting a lot of that cold air that's just kind of shooting its way down into the country here. You know, because these low pressure systems that keep on rolling through the region here just keep on pulling all that cold air down. It's like, that's why it's making it so darn cold. And then we have another disturbance that we were watching here, which I'll go ahead and show you guys again. But yeah, we got another disturbance that's going to be rolling through and driving some more snow and precipitation out here in the northeast, which is just, you know, going to bring even more cool down or bring even more cooler air down here, which is just going to cool us off even more, which is not what we need. It's just way too cold. Let's see here. No real big snows for the U.S. and KY, but maybe frequent smaller clippers. For Kentucky, yeah, no. I mean, we're gonna see a couple inches maybe, but yeah, I mean, we're gonna see a couple inches of snow out there, but not really a whole lot. I mean, we'll be lucky if we get 2 inches of snow, to be honest with you. You know, forecast has it about an inch or so out here. It's kind of what we're looking out there for. Let's see here. Yeah, a lot of people don't know what clippers are. You know, they're not necessarily like winter storms. They're just like little bursts of snow. You know, just a little snowmaker, basically. Yeah, full-on winter storms. You know, that's where I don't know the exact number between. I think clippers have to do with like the timing, how quick it rolls through, how it's like goes through pretty quickly. Clippers don't usually last that long, and they usually don't drop as much snow. And then you have like full-fledged winter storms that bring a lot more heavier snow. But this is not a winter storm here. So, you know, between the clipper we got going on down here, and then you got all this mess up in the Great Lakes currently. Let's see. What's up, Asin? Hope you're doing good. Welcome. Let's see. Julie says, appreciate the look. Yeah, no problem. Sorry I couldn't be a little bit more of a help there. Like I said, I wish my program actually worked out here. You know, you can see where it cuts off here in Canada. It doesn't go up there, unfortunately. Kim wants me to take a look at southeastern Michigan. Gotcha, at 48209. 48209. This is up in Detroit. Okay. So Detroit's not going to see any accumulations, really. You know, you guys are on the southeastern side here. We're not expecting any accumulations, at least within the next 3 days, within the next 72-hour period. We're not expecting any snow out here. Now, that's obviously very much different. You know, it's very much different in the west here, where, you know, especially those yellow areas, we could see possibly up to a foot or so, which, you know, is pretty hefty. But yeah, for Detroit area, yeah, we're not going to get anything out here, unfortunately. Let's see here. They used to be called Alberta Clippers because they were where they originate. Gotcha. Clippers coming from the very fast forward speed of the storm. That's kind of what I was thinking. Is, you know, the speed and how they're pretty quick. And, you know, like I said, Clippers are usually quick, and they usually don't deliver a heck of a lot of snow. I mean, they can bring some, you know, good amounts of snow, but usually nothing more than a half a foot or so, you know. I mean, this event here, like I said, I was really surprised to see that some areas out here by, you know, Kansas City, that we've seen like 4 or 5 inches of snowfall. Yeah, that kind of blew me away. You know, Kansas City, some areas got some pretty solid amounts. Out there in St. Louis here, we do have, you know, an inch or so. Hold on a minute. We'll go to the latest there. There you go. Yeah. 2 inches or so of snowfall, 3 inches in some spots. You know, get them out. All right, let's see here. Kim says southeastern Michigan, please. I got you. Let's see, 48209. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's see here. 48209. Gotcha. Okay, so this is up in Detroit. Oh, is this Detroit? Hold on a minute. Oh, Kim, we already did yours. Like I said, Detroit's not going to be getting anything. Yeah, Detroit's going to be basically good to go. We're not going to be seeing anything up in Detroit. It's just simply too dry. You know, I mean, you might get a few flurries to roll through. But, yeah, accumulation-wise, we're not going to get any accumulations out there in Detroit. Like I said, within at least the next 72-hour period, you know, we're not expecting any snow. Let's see. Lexington, Kentucky actually had a clipper system March, year of 2020, 2021. like 5 inches of snow. Definitely rare to get that much out of a clipper, though. Yeah. I mean, like I said, usually clippers only bring a couple inches. They usually are fairly quick moving. Let's see. What's up, Lake Effect? Hope you're doing good. Mr. Snow says, how is that clipper for the Great Lakes looking around Wednesday? So this clipper here is not going to be impacting the Great Lakes. Yeah, the Great Lakes region is dealing with a lot of lake effect out there. You guys are dealing with a lot of that. It just depends on where, Mr. Snow. I mean, it really ranges all over the place. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's all over the place. I mean, you got areas like Erie and northwest Pennsylvania seeing like, a good nearly 2 feet of snow. Thanks for subscribing. Hello, random person. I appreciate it. I mean, it really ranges. Then you got places like Rochester, an inch or two. I mean, yeah, it just depends where. Let's see here. Clipper system hit my town 125 miles south of Lexington. Gotcha. Let's see here. Kyle says, hi, Andrew. What's up? Heard that there was water spouts in Lake Michigan today. Today there was? I heard that there was one yesterday. I saw a post about it, but I didn't hear about any today. I mean, yeah, it's pretty crazy. When you think about it. Water spouts and snow, and we've had thunder snow and all that stuff. Yeah, on the camera earlier, I don't know if you were here or not. On the camera earlier, I think we saw some thunder snow. Not that camera, but one of our other St. Louis cameras we were looking at. Pretty sure we saw thunder snow on that, which is pretty rare, especially water spouts and stuff like that during these winter events and everything. It's yeah. Let's see. On the GFS in Euro for Wednesday, it shows like 5 inches for the Great Lakes. So yeah, I mean, it'll probably be lake effect snow. We are expecting a lot of lake effect snow, but like I said, it just depends on where you're talking about. The Great Lakes is not one area; it's a collective of a bunch of areas, and it ranges a lot. Like we mentioned, I mean, it's very very much all over the place here. So, let's see. I think the main parts of Buffalo are getting snow right now. Yeah. So the let's go and hop over here back to the. We'll go and turn that off here. We'll turn on the main radar. So yeah, main areas of Buffalo is starting to get a bit of that snow. You can see that that band is kind of pulling up a little bit to the north here in general. How much snow do I think Danville, Kentucky will get? Oh, let's look. Let's see here, my friend. Danville, Kentucky. Okay, so you guys are in a winter weather advisory. The advisory states of 1 to 2 inches of snowfall out here. I would say more than likely you're going to be probably more around an inch or so. Don't be surprised. I mean, if we did pull, 2 inches in some local spots, but generally speaking, you'll probably see about an inch or so. See that's slightly northeast of Campbellsville for Danville. Gotcha. Wherever this is at. Hold on, my two. There's Campton. So many areas out here, but yeah. Really, I don't think you're gonna see more than an inch here. The general area. Oh, there's Danville. Yeah, so basically about an inch or so is what I would expect for. But locally, could be maybe 2. Let's see. Just got back from the store. Nice. Kim, I already looked at your zip code twice. I don't know if you're here. Like I said, Detroit's not getting any snow. We're not going to get anything out here. Let's see, Danville, Kentucky's going to get about an inch. Yeah, probably around an inch of snowfall. I mean, locally a little bit higher, but generally speaking, about an inch. Let's see. Jake says Northeast Tennessee, Southwest Virginia. So yeah, depends on which region, but yeah, some of these regions out here, like eastern Tennessee, like Johnson City could pick up a couple tenths of an inch or so. Mountain City about an inch maybe. Some of the Appalachian Plateau about an inch, maybe two. Some local spots. When is the U.S. and the South gonna get cold, buddy? I don't know where you've been. It's been pretty cold. It's been pretty cold here in the South. But yeah, it's gonna really get colder. Let's hop our way over back here to the models. Let's see here. You can really see like GFS, especially once we. Let's see here. Yeah, look at that. So that's for the morning of December 6th, which is about as far as I'll go out in time. I don't like looking too far in the models. But, yeah, look at that. Freezing point there is right on that line. Right on that line. I mean, it's going to get cold, according to the GFS here. You know, for this time being, I mean, look at the temps out here. Upper Midwest, you know, in the teens. Same thing for, like, the Ohio Valley, you know, by Ohio. You know, maybe upper teens, lower 20s and stuff. I mean, and then you got like, then you got Minnesota and like Wisconsin, who's like single digits and maybe near negatives in some spots, which is just, wow, too cold. Too cold, dude. But yeah, in the South though, it's coming. Just give it a little bit of time. It's on its way. Yeah, I mean, even for the night here of December 3rd, you can see. I mean, we're going to be in the mid 40s in like Central Florida, which that's pretty cold for us. Same thing, December 2nd. Yeah, very cold. Let's see here. Is the 2-meter air temp essentially the surface temperature? Yeah, so it's about 6 feet up. So basically, for an average person, or I guess an average person isn't 6 foot tall. So someone who's 6 foot tall, it'll be the air you feel on your face, basically. But yeah, it's 2-meter airs, basically, near surface. Pretty much at surface temps. Yeah, it's it's going to be cold, man. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm sure you guys aren't really either. And by the way, guys, if you are just now tuning in, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Be greatly appreciated. But also, if you want me to take a look at your zip code forecast, like I said, just throw down your zip code in the chat. We'll take that zip code. I'll plug it in here, and we'll let you guys know how much snow you can expect, if you'll get any snow. You know, more than happy to help you guys out here and you know, get you guys up to date with your winter weather updates and stuff. It does look like St. Louis will be stopping soon, or the snow will be stopping in St. Louis relatively soon. As you can see, the end of that clipper is kind of pushing through. So we're kind of getting our last little bit of accumulation out here towards St. Louis. But you know, we've been seeing wow, look at that, 3.5 inches on that one. We've been picking up a good 2-3 inches or so throughout the region. Which, yeah, basically what was expected out there. And then from here on out, like I mentioned, we're going to be getting that snow rolling through like central northern Kentucky. Mostly widespread, about an inch or so out here in Kentucky. And of course, we got like West Virginia. Yeah, they're going to be kind of robbing some of that heavier snow accumulations. You know, possibly more towards like 4 inches or so, like 3 to 5 for some of these regions here. Locally higher amounts being possible. So, you know, we'll see. Looking forward to the snowstorms in the southern states like Oklahoma or Arkansas. I think we're still a little ways away from that, but yeah, I mean, give it some time, and it'll probably happen. You know, that stuff doesn't usually happen until like January or February. You know, the coldest time of the year. It's like January and February. And that's usually when you have your best shots for those lower snowstorms. I mean, personally, I think this year we're going to probably be dealing with a lot of storms in the South. I think that's going to be possible with the conditions we're kind of going in and everything like that. I think we're going to be heading into some pretty maybe some storms late, but we'll see. We'll see, of course. But yeah, once again, everybody, if you want me to look at your zip code, we'll be more than happy to give you all a weather forecast. So Syracuse out here, some of these folks out here by like Syracuse, possibly picking up, a little bit of snowfall, about 3 inches or so expected. And then you got areas like 100 miles roughly to the north, and like by Watertown. Yeah, these folks out here, you guys are going to be dealing with like several feet of snow. We're not talking inches at that point. We're talking feet of snow. Upwards of 50 or so inches. I mean, we've already seen quite a bit of snow that's already fallen out here. Yeah, there's already reports. Look at that. Here's a report coming through from a train spotter here. There is a total of about a foot right now in Watertown and towards like Calcium. Let's see here. 36 inches. Wow, dude. Look at that. Look at that report. 36.5 inches of snow out there. That's out there by like Copenhagen. Dude, that is nuts, man. Goodness. I mean, yeah, there's dude, there's going to be a lot of snow out here, man. Wow. That is just incredible. Here's another one that's 24. That's kind of hiding behind the little tag there. Man, oh man. What's up, Weather 101? Hope you're doing good, man. Saying, howdy, Andrew. Good to see ya. It's my new account. Used to be Weather. Oh, yeah, man. Hope you're doing good, dude. Haven't seen you in a little bit. Hopefully all is well with you. Good to see you, man. Oh, look at this. 37 inches reported out by Gowanda. Is it Gowanda? Is it like one word? 37 inches. 35 by Casadega. Jeez, dude. 6.5 inches out by Cadillac, Michigan. Yeah, it's really that northern side of Michigan's going to be getting quite a bit of snowfall and stuff. 18 inches up there in the far upper state of Michigan, the upper portion. Is anybody in Michigan in the chat right now? Or does anybody know what they call this? Do they call this upper state Michigan? What do they call that second part of Michigan? What's the official terminology for this? I always call it the upper portion of Michigan, the upper state of Michigan. I don't want to confuse the upper state as this. I want to, from that. They are the same state. Let's see here. Oh yeah, then we're gonna see a little bit of snow actually push its way down here. From into North Dakota out there. Gonna be getting a couple of actually not even that, about an inch or so widespread. Got another little clipper. It's gonna be rolling through basically for the first. You can just see it's just another little wave of snow coming through. That'll be really starting for the morning of the first, kicking through evening. It could even work its way towards like Missouri and stuff. As it says, I'm from Michigan. It's called the Upper Peninsula. Gotcha. The up of Michigan. So it's called the up of Michigan. The Upper Peninsula. Is it a peninsula? Anyways, but yeah, the upper portion of Michigan. We'll just say that. But yeah, they've been seeing a good amount of snowfall out there too, and we're still expecting quite a bit. And of course, people who's just joining here, a little bit of an update on the Clipper system. Currently, really not seeing a. Like I said, really not seeing a lot of heavy snow for Missouri anymore. A lot of that's kind of rolling out. You can see on the latest radar scan here. St. Louis, yeah, you guys are pretty much done almost with the snowfall. It's pulling out. However, the snow now is starting to kind of work its way into Kentucky at this point, you know, near the western side here by Louisville. It should start snowing here soon. I don't know. Do I have any cameras in Louisville? I might. Let's see here. I might have some. Oops. Let's see here. I might have some cams up in Louisville. I'm going to check. No promises. But that would be pretty good if we did. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Yeah. I think Kentucky was one of the states that didn't have a good network. Anyways, well, we tried. We still got the St. Louis cameras, though, so we'll keep those up for a little bit. Let's see. I'm in Michigan, below the bridge. We are called the Trolls. Really? Yeah, you got Michigan. It looks like a oven mitt here. But anyways. But yeah, guys, once again, if you're just tuning in here, if you don't know how this works, if y'all have a zip code, you want me to take a look at how much snowfall you can expect in your general area, throw it down in the chat. We'll grab that. We'll put it in, and I'll let you guys know basically how much snow you can expect and all that stuff if you see any. And we'll make sure that you guys are up to date with everything, you know, keeping you guys up to date with the winter weather that's going on, because we do got some areas that's going to be really heavily impacted, like insanely crazy. But we want to make sure that you guys are weather aware. We want to make sure you guys are prepared. Obviously, that's the main thing. And you know, just know that we're here to help. And you know, we'll continue giving you guys updates. So we didn't do a video today. I've been on a streak lately. Last like 4 days, we've been doing videos. So I just decided to do a live stream today. Tomorrow on the table, I think we're gonna do another video, and then we might do another live stream tomorrow too. Probably tomorrow night. A little bit of a lake effect snow update going on and stuff like that. It is Peninsula. Okay, gotcha. Let's see here. I do want to do something real quickly, y'all. Let me pull this up. Let's see. 1 minute, y'all. Just changing something. Okay. All right, let's see. Creek says, let's see, 40391. Gotcha. Let's see here. We'll pull it up real fast. 40391. This is up in Kentucky. Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, you, my friend, you are in a winter weather advisory. We are seeing the winter weather advisory in effect here. In which you are expecting about 1 to 2 inches of snowfall out here. In general, 1 to 2 inches of snowfall is expected. So that is about, but honestly, more than likely, you're going to be in the realm of about an inch, to be quite honest with you. Most of these regions nearby are going to be roughly about an inch. I think they pulled the 2 just to kind of cover them in case it gets a little bit more than 1 inch. But I would expect about an inch by your area. I wouldn't expect 2 inches. But, you know, about an inch could be expected. A little bit more, you know, can't be ruled out completely. But that's that. You're welcome. No problem. Of course. Let's see here. How much will the Buffalo Bills football stadium? Is that in Buffalo, New York? So Buffalo's going to be not really getting a lot of snowfall, honestly. About 3 inches within the next 72-hour period. That's really not a lot of snowfall, to be honest. Let's see. Awakening says, Happy Thanksgiving. Just got back from family Thanksgiving. We are in southern Ohio, not seeing anything but, not seeing anything but everyone talking zip code. Let's see, 45121. I don't think 45121. So you're close. You're close to some of that snow. You can see all these advisories are just to your south. So yeah, you're not going to get really anything out of this out here. Let's see here. We'll bring up this view here. Well, you know what? Actually, it's gonna be close, but you might get a little bit of snowfall, possibly right around a half an inch or so, maybe up to an inch. Wouldn't count on it very much because you're kind of right on the line here. Yeah, I wouldn't get your hopes up. That probability is going to be pretty low of you getting the full amount here, but you might get up to an inch locally nearby. Let's see here. Hello, Andrew. I'm back. Let's see here. Is there actually already snow flurries in Bristol, Tennessee? Bristol, I don't think it's snowing right now. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, that snow's still over here. Yeah, no, we're not going to be getting any. We're not having any snow out there right now. Yeah, Bristol's right on the state line between Virginia and Tennessee there. Yeah, I don't think the snow's supposed to get out there for a while. Yeah, the snow kind of arrives tomorrow morning. Oh, I just realized there's no... Why did I think that there's 31 days in this month? I was thinking day after tomorrow is December. No, tomorrow's December. Wow. But yeah, no, yeah, you're not going to be getting that until... Yeah, not going to be really getting that until, like, tomorrow morning at some point. You're welcome, Awakening, no problem. They play in Orchard Park just south of Buffalo. Gotcha. Here, let's look at that real quickly. Yeah, sometimes snow can hide from the radar. That is very true. So you said south of Buffalo, out there by Orchard Park. Oh, there's Orchard Park. Gotcha. Yeah. Then you got this area here that could be seen, near a foot or so. Which there's already reports of about 8.5 inches of snow on the ground out there by Orchard Park. So, this is within the next 72 hours though worth of accumulations. So, this is snow within the next 3 days, essentially. Let's see here. Also, thank you. Yeah, no problem. You're very welcome. 30 days in November. Yeah. Yes, indeed. So, yeah, today marks the end of hurricane season. Apparently, we had 5 hurricanes that made landfall in the U.S. this year. I can only remember 4. We had Beryl. Beryl's the first one, right? We had Beryl. We had Debbie. We had Milton. We had Helene. Then there was one more. I don't remember what that last one was. But yeah, I was in Milton. I was in the eye wall of Milton. Then we had Helene, was nothing more than just a little bit of gusty winds for me. And then Debbie was just like a tropical rainstorm for me, basically. just a lot of rain. We got about like 6 inches of rainfall out there. Let's see. Lake Effect says, is 14120 getting snow? Let's see here. 14120 New York. Okay. Kind of north of Buffalo. So, yeah, you're going to probably get a little bit of snow, but not a lot. Yeah, by the way it looks here, you're going to be like an inch or so. There's no advisories or anything like that in play for you. Let's see. Do I have a winter? There we go. We'll turn on the lake effect snow warnings here. We forgot to turn those off. Yeah, you're just outside of that. Francine. Oh, that's right. Where did Francine hit? Yeah, I literally don't. I don't really remember Francine that much. I know I covered it. I had to have. I mean, because we've covered like everything this winter or everything this year. So I don't know why I don't remember it. Let's see here. Am I familiar with the meteorological phenomenon known as diamond dust? I always found that so fascinating. No, what is that? Diamond dust. See, part of that sounds familiar. I feel like I've heard that somewhere. But I can't directly remember it. Does it got to do with winter precip? Oh, yeah, I looked it up. Yeah, it's like the ice crystals that are in the air. Yeah, that's right. I knew it sounded familiar. Yeah, it's pretty. Some of the images you can see. Wow, dude. Here, look at this. Like some of these images you can see of it, it's just absolutely wild. Let's see here. Oh, Louisiana. Gotcha. Oh, that's right. That's right. Now I remember it. Okay. Yeah, my brain's not fully braining, so I didn't remember it at first, but let's see here. Essentially, little to no clouds, but it's so cold outside it can snow with no cloud cover due to cold bringing out all the moisture. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But anyways, my friends, well, if you guys have any zip codes you want me to take a look at before I roll off here, let us know. We're getting ready to head off here, y'all. We've been live over an hour here, so just wanted to hop on here for a little bit, do a little bit of coverage, get y'all updated with everything. Tomorrow, video tomorrow. I was going to do video today, but we've been doing videos last 4 days. I wanted to take a break from the video. Just kind of do a little bit of coverage because I feel like we need a little bit of coverage on this lake effect stuff going on. It's pretty hefty. So tomorrow, I'll do a video. We'll have that up sometime tomorrow afternoon, and then we will approach the evening. We'll do another live stream. I guess we can do another one like this tomorrow evening too. So we'll get you all up to date with everything. We'll do more personalized zip codes and stuff like that here in a little bit tomorrow. But all right, everybody. Well, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up. Once again, I appreciate y'all for joining. Thank you all for hanging out with us. If you have not already, hit that subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. That way you guys can stay on top of the weather. That way you guys can stay weather prepared and weather aware and stuff like that. And once again, everybody, thank you for joining. Thank you for hanging out. And the stream's going to head off here, y'all, in approximately 2 minutes. Sorry, approximately 1 minute. So if you guys want to go ahead and say goodbye to your friends, your family, anybody you're hanging out with in the chat, go ahead and say your final goodbyes. But once again, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. You guys take care. Enjoy your snow out there. Once again, the rest of the snow basically going to be about an inch throughout Kentucky, southern Indiana, maybe an inch or two. In West Virginia, upwards of 2 to 4 inches in those upper elevations. And that's basically going to be the end of this Clipper system here. It's pulling out of St. Louis right now and all that stuff. But all right, everybody, once again, hit that subscribe button on your way out. Be greatly appreciated. And all right, everybody, thanks for joining. We'll catch y'all later on. Peace out, my friends. See ya in the next one.